water. It looks like I'm wearing something for getting my hair cut.
Hi, Thorn. It's good to see you.
This is actually a disheveled robe of some type thing that I thought would fit the character.
Yeah. Well, I said I was high speed today. This is not true because I actually lost something that we bought from the hardware store for today.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be kind of our thing, but I can't find it. I don't know where it went.
It doesn't help that the power went out last night at 9.
Yeah, it really didn't help.
I guess somebody messed with the power pole or something, and we were managing that.
We didn't have power until like early in the morning,
yeah,
like 1 o'clock in the morning or something like that.
Something like that. I didn't know about it until like 3 a.m.
I was gonna stay up late, and I was like, well, I guess I'm not staying up late.
Not now.
That was a shocker. Okay, y'all. Today's a really exciting day, so let me get onto intros and we'll get started. I know Nord's headpiece doesn't even fit into the whole shot. It's so funny looking, but nice headpiece.
Do you think I should go without? Is it too goofy?
If you go without, you might blind us all. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, 5 head jokes already. Or 7 head, I think Thorn was saying.
Okay, let's get started. Hello, I'm Hazziesof. As always, to my left is the amazing Nord, aka Nordicmonkey. Say hello to the stream, Nord.
Hello to the stream, Nord.
And this is stream
number...
number...
Yes, the 7 head.
The 7 head. This is stream number 396. We are marching right up to that 400 mark. I'm very excited. Thank you, everyone, for being a part of it. I appreciate it. So today we've got like exciting stuff. So we're gonna start with our Geeky Talk segment. We're gonna keep Geeky Talk hopefully on course, unlike what we did yesterday, which was very
What are you talking about? We didn't get distracted and go into all sorts of
and
things.
We'll try to keep it. We'll try to keep it tight and short and sweet and everything today. But yeah, so for our Geeky Talk segment, which is the segment where me and Nord geek out about just random things for about half an hour, but I'd like to try to keep it in line with like the cyberpunk theme of the game we're playing, which is Mechajammer. Y'all should check it out. If you need a link to see it, just do the command !game info. Oh my god, thank you so much. Oh my god, thank you so much for the subs. I really appreciate that.
I don't think it was expecting that many emotes. It looks like it's not doing so
Nord,
well.
Thank you so much.
It's chunking.
Thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate that. You do not have to do that. You are a sweetheart. But you always support me, so I really appreciate that. Thank you for doing that, Nord. You do not have to do that, but you did. But anyways, yeah, so today we're just going to kind of stay in the theme of cyberpunk, maybe sci-fi. It might go off a little bit from cyberpunk. I'm probably going to have to wait for all the all the notifications. But yeah, so that's what we're going to kind of talk about. I am not like heavily into, like, I don't have a lot of information about cyberpunk. I'm not like a huge cyberpunk fan. I think the genre is cool, but it's not something I've gotten heavily into. I know a few games, not to mention Cyberpunk 2077, but yeah. Like I know a few games like Shadowrunner. It's kind of like Shadowpunk-esque.
Shadowrun, yes.
But yeah, so well, like I want to look into like what cyberpunk kind of is, because I personally I don't have like that much information on cyberpunk. I just have like ideas. I feel like the first thing when I think about cyberpunk is definitely, like we talked about it yesterday, as Blade Runner. That's the first thing I think of when I think of cyberpunk. But I haven't seen the old movie. I've only seen the sequel. So like I'm not like heavily into that. So we're gonna have a little bit of a discussion on that. But first I wanted to talk about a couple of games and just that I'm interested in, and bring up the dates just so like Thorn, maybe you can keep me on track and remember these things. But the Gunk is this really cool game where the characters, they go like off-world to clean. It seems like they're gonna clean up this, or they find this quote-unquote
I'm gonna blind
gunk
Thorn
that they need to clean up. and they're doing it so they could also make money. But the game looks excellent. But that doesn't come out until December 16th.
Yeah.
But it's exclusive to Xbox. It's going to be on Game Pass. So I'm actually like wanting to play that one. But that is one that we're going to kind of take a look at. I'm going to keep out on. And then the other thing too, remember how we talked about Fireteam Elite?
Yes,
that
yes.
That Alien one, and how it didn't do so good because of Back 4 Blood.
It was like a fire burst. It just came out and boom, and then gone.
I wanted to play that one, but like I was holding off because I wasn't sure how that one was going to play out. And we had kind of just I felt a little bit burned after we had played like Dark Alliance.
Yes.
But I really wanted. I haven't played any of the Alien games, video game wise, but that one looked really cool. And I thought about we could play that on stream, and it's a great like cooperative experience. But it sounds like the matchmaking system was not doing great, but I think they've since fixed it.
Ooh.
But that's going to be out. Guess what? This is going to be out on December on Xbox Game Pass as well. And so I'm just like putting that info out there because I know some of y'all have Game Pass. Game Pass
has been fantastic.
Yeah.
It's really interesting though as you bring that up because this is all kind of interrelated. I mean, the whole Weyland-Yutani thing is
that's why
a very
I was like,
dystopian.
This is great games to bring up.
Yeah.
for
You
our
are
Geeky Talk
Hazzie.
segment
You are
like,
clever.
for today. But yeah,
I'm already blind. Accidentally looked at the sun when I opened the curtains earlier. Wait, isn't that the game that had hardly any players now for matchmaking?
Yes.
But
matchmaking was not working as well, but it sounds like it's like working better or whatever. But I really been wanting to play it. I mean, I haven't gotten to play any of the Alien games. I think the last Alien game that I watched someone play was actually our friend Durbin was playing an Alien game, and I think it was first person shooter.
Isolation.
Was it Isolation? Yeah, Alien
Isolation.
I think that was the last time I seen like an Alien game, and that was I just don't do first person. And Fireteam Elite is third person. I've tried. It gives me motion sickness. I don't know what it is. First person perspective is like way too dizzying for me. But I am wanting to try out some Fireteam Elite because it looks really cool to me. Okay.
It looks pretty fun, yes.
Okay, so
I could see you with a flamethrower, whatever it's referred to in this. I'm thinking Warhammer universe.
Okay, so moving on, like as I said earlier, we are going to be playing Mechajammer, which is out today. Y'all should check it out. Like it's seriously really cool looking.
It's
gorgeous too.
How has the trailer not gotten more views? You need to share that trailer.
Oh, I will share that trailer.
Okay.
But you threw me off because I wasn't expecting to share the trailer right now. But
so
yeah, I can share the trailer.
So we kind of talked a little bit about this earlier, but my first experience in this sort of genre was Shadowrun, and I was lucky enough to have a friend who had an older brother that introduced me to it. But I'm going to be kind of messing around and doing a similar character. I'm going to model a character on my very first Shadowrun character in combination with myself. So that's what I'm going to be going for. So, like me, it's going to be old and have PTSD and a bad back and all that sort of stuff. My knees and hips are actually far worse than my back, but I'm not so sure if they have bad knees.
I hate to
so
tell
let's go
you
with bad
this,
back.
But my cursor is
Hazzie broke her mouse. No.
Look at this. I don't know why it's gone, but it is completely gone. That is okay.
What did you do, Hazzie?
I didn't do anything. I had a cursor here earlier. It just disappeared on me. Oh my god.
Important day and you lose your cursor.
Isn't it really funny how that works out?
Okay.
Because like I was actually up like trying to I wanted to be prepared for the stream and get everything ready that we were going to be.
She's been up since like 3.
Talking about, well, I've been awake and asleep. Awake and asleep a lot. But I was trying to get things like ready, and then the power went out. And it wasn't just like an hour the power went out. The power went out for hours. Like it was like 9 o'clock, I think, when it went out, and then it didn't come back on until like 1 a.m. Yeah. And so I'm just kind of like, yeah, that's how that goes for me. I don't know why. The last time we did our showcase for Terminal Conflict, I think it was like the day before, or maybe it was like a couple days before. I don't remember, but I remember I was doing something for Terminal Conflict, getting ready for that stream, and then like the power went out. So I'm like cursed for some reason. I don't know why. Okay.
It's the Showcase Power Showdown.
Okay, so I don't know what to do with my mouse right now. Okay, give me a second. I can kind of see where it is.
You could always
but then look,
pull it out and plug it back in.
I think I'm gonna.
Okay, so Thorn was saying, sounds like Fireteam Elite is having the same issue Star Wars Battlefront had. Yeah, I don't... See, here's the thing. Gaming is so much different than it was, like decades ago. Like, you can... there can be a poor release on a title, or just maybe not even poor, but not ideal release. But a game can still become pretty fantastic afterwards. So...
Y'all know why I'm down.
Did it go?
I'm working all now. I do.
Maybe you should restart. I don't know.
I restart this.
Oh yeah, good point. Do you have the game open? Maybe the cursor is somewhere in the game.
I don't have.
Oh, it's funny. Anyways, yeah. So there are so many games that I believe deserve at least a second chance. I like personally. So Hearts of Iron 4 had a pretty bad release, but it's with the latest DLC expansion for it. I still call everything an expansion, even though that's not technically correct anymore. With the latest DLC for it, it's really gotten very well rounded out. But if you had been watching from the beginning, you would not assume that. There were a whole bunch of people that were still like, I'm going to play Hearts of Iron 3 until this gets resolved. Which is funny, because for me, I was the same way with Hearts of Iron 2. I was like, I'm going to keep playing Hearts of Iron 2 until this Hearts of Iron 3 gets resolved. But...
I'm just going to make it work for now.
You're going to force it?
Yeah. I'm going to work with it. If it gets really bad, I don't know. If I restart, we have to restart the stream.
Okay.
So that's like I don't really want to restart the stream if we don't have to.
Okay, well let's show this new trailer because
we might. Let me see. Okay, we might not be able to.
Okay,
it's not even like okay. There it is. See, so it's like showing up on my browser like every now and then, like it'll hover, it'll like highlight something, but you can't see where the cursor is at.
You may have to
okay, y'all, we're gonna have to restart the stream. I'm very, very sorry, but that's the way it goes.
Technical issues.
If I can even find OBS, there it is. Okay. Okay, y'all, we'll be right back. We have to restart the stream.
We'll be right back.
How is OBS looking? Is it acting weird? It's just acting like normal.
OBS is fine.
There's no curse. There's just no cursor.
Her mouse is being trippy.
I don't know what's going on. Look at this.
You normally have a light coming from
Yeah,
it, right?
there's no light on my mouse. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, y'all. Okay, I think I'm gonna art or maybe. You know what? Maybe we should try a different mouse.
You have a different mouse. You have a.
If I can use it
on your other PC, yeah. Go ahead. She's gonna try and switch those out.
Maybe we won't have to restart.
Maybe it's just a weird mouse thing. Anyway, yeah, I came back. I had done an initial reception type thing on Hearts of Iron 4. I didn't do a full review until months after it came out, and I was glad that I did because it deserved that kind of attention. That's true of a lot of titles anymore. I personally would prefer if a title is left in early access, or what is it called, Hazy? When it's not ready for release. When it's still getting work done.
Early access? Beta? Alpha?
Anyways, when it's not shown as being truly released, I like to work in that time period so that people can try to give positive feedback instead of like when a release is rushed, I mean, since we're talking about cyberpunk stuff today, there are some things that have been rushed that everybody's aware of. So I think giving the time for that is a great way. Mass Effect Andromeda's launch was horrible. The bugs were insane. Most of it's been fixed, and I would now recommend it, whereas I used to tell people to stay away. Yeah, exactly. There's a whole bunch of different games that are like that. Do you got a... Do you need a hand, or do you got it? You didn't unplug your other mouse?
I thought I did. I unplugged.
This is going well. Anyway, yeah, I remember because you've been a giant Mass Effect fan, Thorn. So, you were telling us like check these ones out, but maybe not Andromeda. But that's good to hear that it's definitely been improved since then.
Okay, here we go. Okay, let's since we had that like little bit of snafu to say the least. Okay, let's watch this Mechajammer trailer. It's really gorgeous. This is 4K. Y'all should like go check it out on YouTube as well. Let me post it into chat for you. Check this out. Because it is a gorgeous trailer. I'm like impressed with what I'm seeing with this game. So yeah, go ahead and check this out. It's so pretty, y'all. Well, I guess if you call the cyberpunk grittiness like pretty to me.
Results as follows. Symptoms of PTSD, common for an ex-Earth collective soldier. Mild CSV infection. Katana's handshake. Cranial aug needs a service. She's still our best hacker, though.
I agree,
Yeah,
SJ.
the pixel art is gorgeous. Like, I can't believe like how good this is. Like, this is honestly, I would pick this over Cyberpunk 2077. I was really hyped for Cyberpunk 2077, but pixel art, I have a fondness for pixel art. Let's just put it that way.
This is true.
Fit and ready as far as I'm concerned. As soon as she gets back out there.
And they did a great job with making it feel like that gritty noir, like cyber-esque. Like that's why I think they just did such a good job. Like I wouldn't have been able to expect this out of like pixel art. It's so good. Like, usually when I think pixel art, I think like bright, happy colors, but they made this like gritty and just like, it's very noir feeling. I love it. It's spectacular. Okay, I think what we're gonna do is just jump into the game, or did you want to chat a little bit more? Like, I feel like the Geeky Talk today was kind of hit a snafu there. We could talk about their last deep dive really quick. I kind of want to just read the deep dive to y'all really quick so you know what we're getting into when we start playing Mechajammer. Because the cool thing, sorry, I need to bring here. Because the cool thing about it is it's not what I expected. Like, I saw that it was like a tactical game and maybe with some RPG aspects. So I was thinking it might be like more like what we played like a year ago, Gears Tactics, but it's not like a tactics game. It is definitely RPG tactics, more in line with like Divinity, but it's a pixel game, and I don't feel like we've really played a beautiful pixel game CRPG like this. So like I'm really excited to be playing it. So I'm gonna go ahead and read it. Okay, the Mechajammer feature deep dive number 3. You're on your own, Offworlder. Calitana is a big Hopefully I said that right. Big, dangerous place from the jungle to the streets and the shadowy suburbs in between. Crucially, it's also an open world, meaning it can be explored as you see fit. But the level of player agency lavished upon you, dear off-worlder, goes even deeper than that. Mechajammer will not ram objectives down your throat, nor will it offer up waypoints or breadcrumb trails leading to a destination. That's all on you. So, yeah, you hear that? That means open world. You get to explore it in your own way. It already sounds like really like good to me. I haven't played a pixel art game that's like completely explorable in your own way like this. And also the combat is like something I can handle with like the tactics, as long as I can remember to right click when attacking, because that's something we're gonna have to do. Nord is actually playing the...
I'm doing the tutorial right now.
Yeah, the tutorial right now. I've already finished the tutorial yesterday. I actually finished it twice. So yeah, blame the freaking power outage on that one. Mechajammer is heavily influenced by the glorious era of both video and tabletop games, where the sense of adventure was heightened through use of a notepad and pen. You'll need to be observant and come to your own conclusions about where to go and how to get there. You'll explore the world of Catalana at your own pace, but must be wary that around any corner you could face a stray wolf, crazed vagrant, or army of gangbangers. With all this in mind, you're probably going to want a nice cozy spot to call home. Outside of Catalana's central urban sprawl on the edges of the city, you'll establish a base of operations where you can return at your leisure. You know what this reminds me of reading? We played Wasteland 3, and when I hear about the base of operations kind of thing, it reminds me of Wasteland 3, because in Wasteland 3 you have a base where you have to come back to and like get new quests, update quests, kind of thing like that. Here you can heal, hire new companions. Yep, this sounds very much like Wasteland 3. And accept new quest objectives before heading off into the thick of it once more. Just like the real world, the best way to get to know a place is to talk to the locals. Engage with the denizens of Catalana and take note of anything that could be interesting. Mechajammer has an integrated notepad allowing you to jot down anything of use, which you can return to at a moment's notice. Leads might take you to a thug's hideout for a black market trade, a raid on the estate of a high-ranking Quinton security official, or the location of a shiny new laser gun. You'll never be totally in the dark, of course. Mechajammer's terminal, found in the top right of your interface, offers a map of your surroundings, allowing you to place your own waypoints to navigate by. It will also display all the terminals you may have already interacted with across the Catalana, depicted as small white circles on the screen, but clicking these, you'll bring up any key information that might have been gathered from the specific terminal and location. Archive of sorts with reminders about world events. So Mechajammer is built on a design philosophy that consciously abandons hand-holding, then player agency above all else. This puts the ball back in the court of the community for the exchange of hidden locations off the beaten path and the solutions of the game's various puzzles, just like the good old days. So make use of the Steam discussions, take advantage of official Discord channel, which this actually, that makes me like really excited to be able to read that. Like, so this isn't like, so if you can't like figure something out, if you're part of the community, you can kind of go to the community and get help. That's really cool. I really like that. Mechajammer comes to life through the stories you'll tell about your time in Catalana. So I'm really excited about this, and just reading that makes me even more excited. So it sounds like it's going to be an open world, like you're going to have like exploration. This is going to be really fun. So I'm really excited to be playing this game, y'all, and showcasing it. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to hop in and we'll show Nord with Nord's screen. He is currently playing the tutorial. And then I was going to go into and talk about like some of the cyberpunk stuff, but let's see if I can. I think I might have lost it after we did that. But yeah, so, like I think that this game is going to be a lot of fun. The cyberpunk stuff for me is like newer for me because I haven't been super deep in it. I don't think it's as new for Nord. Nord, is this like your first like exploration into like deeper into cyberpunk?
I would say no,
The
no.
like vibe
But
and
it's the
stuff
first
and
one in a while.
the theme. Oh, really? Okay. We did do Wasteland 3, but I don't know if Wasteland 3 would be, is that considered cyberpunk? Because like cyberpunk, the reason they call it cyberpunk is for like
Normally,
cybernetics.
yeah. Well, also normally technology has increased, but so some of the stuff in Wasteland 3 definitely has that vibe. But in general, like there's a diversion between like post-apocalyptic wasteland
Yeah.
and like just dystopian wasteland.
Yeah.
So there's I would say there's similarities, but not quite.
Yeah. SJ Gold said that said, it was inspired by Escape from New York.
Yeah.
So I never saw Escape from New York. So
We're gonna have to show that one to you.
like, so I have no idea, but I know that like a lot of the cyberpunk stuff didn't come from like Philip K. Dick, like dreaming about that one book that was called, or it wasn't really a book, it was like a short story or a short novel that was like dreaming about electric sheep or something like that. I don't know. I haven't like I said, I haven't gone super deep into cyberpunk, so that it's a new theme for me. And some of the newer stuff that I've seen has been games, and also the new I think of Blade Runner when I think cyberpunk.
Yeah.
The new one specifically, because I can't remember watching the old one. So yeah, so this is gonna be exciting for me because it's all new. Okay, y'all. So let's hop into Nord's gameplay. So we have a little bit different of a setup, just so y'all know.